So guys, we are back with another video. This one is going to be a banger. Alright, this mindset shift is one of the most important mindset shifts that I probably ever had in my life. This goes into a conglomerate of things regarding your subconscious mind, your beliefs, character, realities. The final boss is you. Now, what do I mean is the final boss? See, let me just use myself as an example, right? In high school, I had teachers who hated on me. I was dealing with some trouble with my mom. I had a whole other group, I had ops, I had all these things, right? And I always thought in my head, they are against me. The world is against me. This person is against me. Blah, blah, blah is against me. I had bosses too. This person is against me. This person against me. But I read a few very important books. I got a few knowledges. For example, this book right here. And when I came to the conclusion of is actually the final boss is you. So we have a lot of bosses in our life that we have to defeat. For example, I had a racist math teacher. Math was a terrible subject for me, and he was racist. So that just, sprinkles it on. And I thought, oh, this guy's such a bad guy. And, I made him my boss. I made him my enemy. Not knowing that I create my own situation. Your thoughts actually influence your reality. Now, this can happen subtly, right? Now, I believe that your thoughts create your reality. But if we're just sticking a little bit more surface level, let's just say influence. So let me give you an example. So it's like this, right? You're talking to somebody, you're having a conversation with them, and you believe in your mind that they do not like you. So the way that you express your words, they take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, I like your hair today, to I like your hair. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You see how I said the same words, but there was this subtle difference between eye contact, between, body language and other things that we don't even think about, but is ingrained within our subconscious mind. Your thoughts are influencing your reality instant. If I felt like everybody on YouTube hates me, my YouTube audience hates me, that is going to influence my subconscious mind, and that's going to influence my thoughts, and that's going to influence my actions actually during the video. It's going to influence my actions, it's going to influence my words, and then slowly everybody on YouTube is going to start to hate me because I'm going to start doing things that people are going to hate because it all started within my mind. Like, I may go on the camera and I'd be like, like looking down, not looking at the camera, like just doing subtle things where it reflects back onto you. And you're like, why is he doing that? I don't really like that. That is a great example of how your thoughts can influence your reality. So try to reflect, try to look back on your own life and think, damn, have I been doing that as well? Now we're gonna go a little deeper and think about the ego. Okay, you have to first realize that the ego wants to stay the same. This is how I influence and put in a lot of great self-development habits that I still do today. Like drinking water, even though don't use water bottles. They got BPAs in them and plastic. That's not good for you. But drinking water, going to the gym, meditation, how I influence myself, first thing I recognize is there's going to be resistance with this activity. People try to go to the gym, people try to meditate, and then they're like, I feel resistance. Oh my God, I don't have time to work out, or all these excuses. And the thing that they don't understand is that yes, that activity is going to have resistance. Resistance should be expected when you are trying to change your ego. When you are trying to change your ego from one thing to another thing, there is going to always be resistance. And that's what I mean as in the final boss is you. We have a lot of subtle things in our subconscious mind that influences our behavior to when we are trying to change ourselves, we're not able to because we don't want to. We may want to consciously, but we don't want to subconsciously. And you have to recognize that. But once you recognize that, it makes the process hell of a lot easier. You hear it all the time. This lottery winner went broke. This lottery winner went broke. Oh, it was better for this lottery winner to not even have money. You know, some people win the lottery and actually die. That's because their subconscious mind is keeping them in a jail cell. They don't know that their ego subconsciously actually wants to stay broke, actually wants to stay the same because it is more comfortable for them. It's like starting a new job at a new place. You low-key were like, dang, even though I'm getting paid at this new job, I low-key wish I was, at the old job, because at the new job you got new tasks, you got new things, you got a new boss, you got a new this. The other job could have been paying you shit paid $9 an hour, who knows? New job could have been paying you 20, 15, 20, 25 an hour, something like that. But the simple fact is that old job was more comfortable than the new job. So that's what our ego does a lot of the times. It keeps us in a cage and holds us back from becoming our best selves because the old ways are more comfortable. The last point I want to end off is recognizing the evil within and the shadow self. Now, human nature is a lot like a yin yang, where we have the good and we have the bad in us. With the yin yang, you see the good, it's mostly good, but then you see that little dot, and that little dot is the evil. You is actually a percentage of evil. It's the reason why we have games like Grand Theft Auto. It's the reason why we have like MMA and all this stuff. It's because a part of our human nature is violence, is evil, we can ignore it as much as we want, but like how I try to preach on this channel, ignoring the problem doesn't make the problem necessarily go away. So what you need to do is you need to recognize that there will be evil. There will be evil, and maybe it's not like some psychopathic, I want to kill somebody type of evil, not like that. The type of evil that says something like, cheat on your diet, you can eat that cookie, it's okay, you can eat that, bro, just eat the cookie, bro. Eat the cookie. The type of evil that says, oh, relapse on no fat, bro, it's just one little relapse, bro, it's okay, it's just one little relapse. The type of evil that influenced you to do those bad habits so you can restart, so you can reset. There's a popular book from Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil, and I recommend everybody read that book because it goes in depth on how there is kind of like a devil within us all that is trying to hold us. Because dopamine feels good, because pleasure feels good, because all of these things feel good, there will constantly be a certain influence in your life that is going to try to drag you to them. But the best thing to fight this influence is becoming consciously aware of it. Okay, you got to be consciously aware that there's going to be sometimes you want to cheat on your diet. It's going to be sometimes you don't want to go to the gym. You have to be consciously aware of this. Recognize, oh, that's just the little evil within, the devil within, or like just recognize it's just some bullshit. That's what I say. It's just some bullshit. Ignore that feeling and do what you have to do to go where you want to go. Type shit. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Much love to y'all boys. Externalize greatness. I'll see you on the next one.